welcome to Catherine's Corner. Today we are going to make Joleefranks, that's hot dogs and pizza crust. I've got the Pilsbury pizza crust to save time. We did try my gluten-free pizza crust, but it just didn't seem quite the right crust for the hot dog. So we're going to try this generic brand, not generic brand, but generic, you know, pizza crust.
Yeah. Again, this is part 2. Original, my grandpa Leon Lytle, Frank Catani, and Joe the baker made these originally at Palmerton.
So our first step is to have a 400 degree Fahrenheit heat. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the 400 degrees.
Okay.
Alright, and then it says to grease any non-stick cookie sheet, unroll pre-baked dough 8 minutes, top as desired, bake 6 to 10 minutes longer. This will be interesting. I think I'm going to skip that step. I'm going to try something. I just put in the dough around the hot dog like I did with the crescent rolls, and with the pizza crust. I didn't really preheat it.
Also, we're going to try different type of sauce.
Yeah, I also wanted to show you guys, I got some organic pizza sauce, which I'm excited about. We're going to put a little bit of that on there, and we're also going to have it as a dip. But when we were at the store, we saw vodka, classic Italian style pasta sauce, and we just couldn't pass it up. So we're probably going to do some vodka, tasting the vodka style pasta sauce a little bit later this week or next week. We'll do some pasta sauce tasting. I can't talk today.
Okay.
Anyways. I'll get back to them. I'm going to bang on this for a bit.
Alright, so we're going to be using organic avocado oil, excuse me. I just kind of put a little circle. I'm going to take a paper towel, or sometimes I use one of these. And just kind of spread it around. Alrighty.
And open, you kind of have to look on the side of it to see where it says to take a spoon into the crevice, and sometimes kind of knocking it at the edge helps too. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is just cut these. I think I'm going to do, I'm trying to remember how on earth they did this. Give me one. Okay, so it took me a minute to figure out how I want to wrap these, but I think I'm just going to do them in triangles. You can do, you know, the other kind of triangles, but it's easier to just kind of do diagonal ones. But I think I'm going to do about like that. Alrighty. Okay, if you, yes. Okay. Alright, so I'm cutting these hot dogs in half. We are using ballpark bun-sized beef. We usually use Frank's. Joleefrank's, is it?
Yeah.
Not Joleefrank's. What is the brand?
Nathan's.
Nathan's.
Yeah.
We usually use Nathan's. Alright, so I am going to open up our sauce if I can.
And one thing about California, we're like the organic king here in California.
Yeah, I love it. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little bit there. Okay, I'm going to put that there. I've got cheddar shredded. Just gonna put a little bit there. I'm only gonna put cheese on half of them. This is very interesting to work with. Alright. So that's one. I'm just kind of wrapping it loosely, and then I'm going to put it on the greased pan. Kind of difficult to get room in here. There we go. Alright, I'm going to do that several more times, and we'll meet back when I'm done. I just wanted to show how I take a 90 degree. Is that even a 90 degree? Yeah, I think it is. You just take it to the side, pull to the left, and pull up. You can spread this out as much as you need. I just take a little bit of that, and then you can take a little bit of cheese, and then I take a hot dog, I cut it in half. Alright, now one thing I was noticing earlier that I could do is wrap this this triangle edge around. Wrap that triangle edge around. Kind of lift this up. As you see, as you roll, you can kind of stretch the dough. I'm just going to add that little piece that came off. And there you go, voila! Alright, so it says to pre-bake for 8 minutes, but since we are not able to do that in this situation, because we needed to be able to roll them up, I'm just going to cook it for 8 minutes and then I'll go from there.
And in the oven they go.
Setting the timer for 8, and we'll just kind of wing it from there.
Alright. What do you think?
Alright, so I did cook these 8 minutes, then I added an additional 2 minutes. It is starting to turn golden brown right here. So, let me see how the bottom looks. Might do an additional, it's getting pretty golden. It might be spot on. I'm going to do it 2 more minutes just to see how it gets, because it could get a little more golden, but right now it seems okay.
Okay.
I'm going to pull them out and see how they are.
Okay, see how they are. I think now they're spot on. They're spot on now.
I wouldn't cook it any more than this, because once it gets to about that color, you don't want it to burn. So these are ready to go. We have put a 1/4 cup of sauce for dipping sauce. It's only 30 calories. It's the organic pizza sauce. And each one of these is about 220 calories with the cheese, the sauce, the hot dog, and the pizza crust. Now some of these were without cheese, but there's only about 1/8 of a piece of cheese that we put on there anyways, so that's a pretty good calorie range, you know, give or take 20 calories. You can't beat 220, so you could probably have 2 of these.
So what's upcoming, sweetheart?
We have the lobster Newburg that we're going to be doing, and Passover. So we're going to be doing, how do you pronounce it?
Karoset.
Karoset and lamb.
Yeah.
I am going to do a taste test in a minute, so we'll check back. Okay, we're going to do a taste test. It might be a little hot for me, but let's see how it goes.
Yeah?
That's really good. The pizza dough is the right dough.
Better than other stuff.
The hot dog practically melts in your mouth. It's delicious, and the pizza sauce hits it right on the money. Alrighty, well, thank you for joining us at Catherine's Corner. I hope you enjoyed this low-calorie meal, and have a great day. God bless.